I just watched an episode of Black Mirror.
You're giving me that look.
Y'all out there that have watched that, you guys are like, oh yeah, it's a little crazy,
A little
isn't it?
crazy, I hear, yeah.
Just a little bit. It's
Mm,
just a little bit crazy,
mm.
and yeah, kind of blew me away a little bit.
I hear it's wild.
Um, yeah, it was nuts. So no, I watched the first episode. I just started from the beginning.
As
Like,
you
what
should.
what else do you do?
I don't know.
I mean, sometimes I will start a series like right in the middle, but like whatever. Anyways, so okay, so yeah, like it's about these two guys, and one's married and has a is in a good relationship with his wife, and then like the other one is he's single and he's like trying to get with like stay in the game, like hey, what's your name,
Oh,
and so anyways, he comes over for his birthday. It's like a birthday party. Everything's normal, and so he looks miserable, by the way. He's like grilling burgers and like burning them, like really sad. I don't know, wearing some weird clothes. And so, anyways, you know, his buddy comes over and it's like, hey, I got you this video game. We used to play it when we were 11 years younger, bro.
when we were
It's a video
younger.
game. Like it's gonna rock your world. So let me just preface with this, preface, whatever, how you ever say that word. That like it is the future.
Okay.
Okay, which I'll get to in a second. Which my main gripe with the episode. So he's like, it's gonna blow your mind. It's a crazy update on this video game. It's like Street Fighter, but like we used to play, but like now it's like totally even better. So
Where's this going?
he's like, okay, whatever, this will be fine. We'll just have a couple beers online and play this, Street Fighter. It's gonna be fine. All right, hey kids over there, make sure to stop fighting. And his wife's like, I love you so much. And he's like, I love you too, baby. So, anyways, so anyways,
Mm,
he like doesn't think anything of it because who would think anything of it? It's just a video game. So he thought, and so he's playing like some futuristic version of Tetris, which just looks like normal Tetris, but just with slightly better graphics. And his friend, I think his name's Carl. He's like, Carl is on. Carl wants to play the Viper or whatever it's called. So he turns it on, and he's like Carl's explaining to him like how to play the video game, and it's like they put this little chip in the controller, in the video game controller, and then this little dot goes on their forehead or like on the side of it, and so then they get transported to like this video game that's like hyper realistic, and they're pretty much real people,
hmm.
okay, but like they look like the Street Fighter or the fighting characters.
Okay.
Okay, so Carl's a girl, and then he's like this like Liu Kang Mortal Kombat looking guy with abs.
Finish him.
And so, anyways, they start fighting, and you can already tell like things are a little weird. Okay,
Mm,
you can tell where this is going. And anyway, so let's just say they stop fighting, and
okay.
they end up doing it.
What do you mean?
No, like doing it,
Like,
like what
oh,
humans do.
okay, yeah, that
That
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I get,
yeah.
I'm on your
Okay.
level.
So, anyways, they're in this hyper realistic world. He's cheating on his wife, and like they're in a total simulation where everything is super realistic. They're like being transported through the ether of technology, and his wife still has to take a ride share. That's what I don't get. His wife's like out like having a drink or something. He's in this alternative reality and simulation, and she still has to call a ride share. How is it that how is it that we could advance so far in technology where you can be transported to an alternate reality and fornicate, but you're still taking a ride share? Like, we still haven't figured that out? We haven't, like, I don't understand. It's like, oh, your driver's going to be here in 10 minutes. It's like, that's like so now. Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. I just do not get it.
You got
And
a
then,
good
like,
point.
she's like, oh my God, you know, he must be cheating on me or something's different. How does she not realize that? Oh, by the way, so like when they go to it in this reality or the reality of the show, they're like blobs. They're like blobs on the couch. They look like they're like comatose. They're like, bah. So how did it not just take one time to be like, hey, did you put the kids to? Oh my God, what is up with my husband? Like, this went on for months, months. And she never once walked into the living room and was like, what are you doing? Like, you're, like, both of them. They're just like, they look like fish. They're just like slacked over on the couch. They're just slouched over on the couch. And they look ridiculous. They're just like zombies.
Oh, man.
Like, how many times do they have to have, hey, honey, do you want dessert? Oh, he's just. He's just sleeping with his eyes open and just drooling everywhere. All right, whatever. There's
Typical
nothing's
day.
wrong with our relationship.
Oh, marriage.
Just don't get it. And then the other really funny part of the episode is, so, you know, it raises obviously a lot of questions about, you know, it just raises a lot of questions, and you can come to your own conclusions. So, but like, the two dudes are like, we gotta figure out if like we really like each other or if it's just a video game. So they like meet up in an alley, like, and it's pouring rain, and it's a very odd scene. And so they're like trying to kiss each other, but they're not used to it. And so I just wish like someone would be walking by and like these two dudes trying to like explain to each other that they're gonna kiss, and like this very methodical, like, okay, well, you know, you come up to me and I'll take 5 steps, and then, you know, and it's just so ridiculous. And like they're like, and then they start really fighting, which is the biggest irony, is that in the video game they never fought. They stopped that obviously for other reasons, and then in real life they start fighting, and it's so ridiculous. His his wife picks him up from jail because they get busted for fighting in the rain, fighting in the rain.
The new music.
And she brings the kid, and it's just like, what's going on? He like finally tells it. Anyways, I just don't understand how civilization on Earth could progress so much to the point where people are able to live completely different realities and do something as crazy as fornicate, and yet we're still taking ride shares. I just don't get it.
I don't even know if I want to watch it. Okay, yeah, I will. I'll start watching it.